And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, here's the Nashville defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Chris Owings will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. You know, if these first 2 hitters are any indication, there could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Danny Dorr will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Ball one. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Andy Marte will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Marte.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0 no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Right fielder.
Aaron Cunningham will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Bobby Wilson will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And this will be fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a breaking ball hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Nick Ament will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Amen.
Fouled straight back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
First baseman, Blake Lolly.
Blake Lolly steps in now. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate. Ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Charles Brewer will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now the first pitch. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Plays it 1 now. Come on now, get the pitch up there, kid. Hey, your pitch. Plays it first here.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Hey, get on yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Shane Vasquez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Vasquez.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Here we go, guys. Come on, let it fly right here. Hey, come on.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, see it? Drive it right there. Hey, all right, here we go now. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Ender Inciarte will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Inciarte.
Hey, let her rip 1 time.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. Hey, plays out 1 right here. Here we go, boys.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it. Hey, come on, big guy. Get yourself right here.
Lined hard toward short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Chris Owings will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
See it drive. See it drive.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Time, let it fly.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays it 1
Grounded foul.
No, foul ball. Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Drive it.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Danny Dorr will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours. Hey, like you can, like you can. Come on, fellas, let's go. Swing better.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, get a good one. Let's go now, one time. Here we go now, let's go.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
See it, drive it, let's go, kid. Here we go, fellas, let's go. Hey, get yourself out here, let's go.
And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. Hermida will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Andy Marte will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Andy Marte.
Go out. Hey, get ahead right here. Get ahead right here. Hey, drive
And
back.
here's the first pitch.
Let it fly right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Aaron Cunningham will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Hey, let's hold him right here. Hey, have a good rip up there, Hawk. Hey, get a good one.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Wait for your catch up there. Hey, force one here. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up. Hey, what's up for us? Get a strikeout.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Bobby Wilson will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, here we go. We need you. See it. Drive it like you can.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Force one here. Hey, let her rip one time.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Hey, we got one. Come on, big guy, get your pitch. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid. Try to hold him.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. Well, that'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Nick Ament will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go, let's go. All right, one pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Let's hold him right here. Shoot up and drive it, huh? All right, come on now, one time. Let it fly. Let's go, right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Come on, guys, let's go. We got to hold him right here. Drive it right here. Come on, baby. What out now? Yeah, play the two. Let's roll it up.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Come on, guys. Hey, he hangs and you bang it, kid. Here you go. Come on, it's you and him. Gotta hold him right here. Let's go.
Weighted back on a changeup nicely that time as it's bounced toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Blake Lally will try it again. He flew out his first time.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
Get the pitch and drive it. Hey, one down right now.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Got that pitch now. Here you go. Come on, let it fly right here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, let the cat up there, huh? No one better. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Charles Brewer will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with the ground ball, huge.
And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Ender Inciarte. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Let it rip right here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
See it? Try it. Let's go. Right here.
Hey, let's get out of this. Take the short one.
1-1.
Hey, let's get out of this. Short way. Here we go now. One at a time. Hey, come on, guys. Let's go. We got to hold it right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Coulter will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reno leads it 2-1. Shane Vasquez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Shane Vasquez.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, come on now.
Come on, big guy, your pitch, huh?
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Here we go, guys, let's do it.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here?
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
Hey, see it up
It's
the
a
track.
pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Chris Owings will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Chris Owings.
Hey, no outs here.
Get ahead right now.
Hey, get the pitch and drive it, huh? Ladies all day.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All right, one time right here, kid. Hey, your pitch right here.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Place it first. Place it first. Hey, come on now, one time right here.
A little bit outside, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Wait for a good one, huh? All right, come on now. Here we go now, let's go.
A 2-1 offering.
Here we go.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Your pitch only, huh? Here we go, boys, come on. Here we go, guys.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Hey, just you and him. Hit him yourself.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff right here. Here we go.
Hey, you got it.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Danny Dorr will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh? Hey, we got no out.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, plays that 2. Let's roll it, huh? Hey, see it drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Come on, big guy. Hey, see it drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back.
Oh, big guy, get the pitch, huh? Drive that pitch, huh? Get us your ground ball. Turn two for you, right?
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
A runner at second, nobody out.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Andy Marte will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Put a rip into one. Put a rip into one right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fouled back. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Aaron Cunningham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Hey, guys, here we go. You got to hold it.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Aces on top, 2-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Aces are wild. They win it 7-3. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Reno Aces. 7 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Sounds, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.